Thank you for tuning in and welcome back, team. In today's episode of Homeowner Tips, you'll learn about spring home maintenance with a 14-point checklist. My name is Andrew Finney, your real estate geek. If you need help finding a top agent where you live, or if you simply want to drop me a line to say hello, my contact info is below. If you haven't already done so, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel now and like this video. So sometimes a lot of people think about spring home maintenance and what comes with spring home maintenance. The first thing coming to your mind when you think spring is probably what? Beautiful flowers, beautiful time, warmer temperature and air. But when it comes to your home, it's probably thinking spring cleaning, right? Well, home maintenance is a little bit deeper than just a spring clean, and spring cleaning is great. So go ahead and do that too, but add these 14 points to your spring cleaning / maintenance, home maintenance log of things to do, okay? The first one is actually checking your gutters and your downspouts. Through the winter, sometimes stuff accumulates. Leaves, if you didn't get them out in the fall, or leaves that may have fell during the winter time, could cause an issue and cause debris inside of your gutters and your downspouts. So simply go ahead and clean those out, reattach any gutters that have pulled away from the house, and run a hose over the roof to check for proper drainage. And if a leak exists, dry the area and use some caulking or some Flex Seal. They sell it on the television in the home store these days. That Flex Seal stuff actually really does work pretty good. I use that myself. So that's the point number one. The second one is the siding. Clean your siding with a pressure washer to keep mold from growing on it. Nobody wants a moldy house, so go ahead and do that. Check all the wood surfaces for weathering and paint failure, and go ahead and fix it up if you are having issues with that. If the wood is showing through, then sand the immediate area and apply a primer coat of paint. And if the paint is peeling, scrape it and then scrape the loose paint away, and then simply sand it smooth and then repaint it new. That way it keeps your wood in great condition. Now the third one is exterior caulking, and you want to inspect the caulking and around and replace anything that's deteriorating around your house on the inside and outside of your house. And to do that, you simply scrape out the old caulk, put down the new caulk. The fourth point is check your window sills, your door sills, and your thresholds. You want to be looking for cracks, edges, or anything that needs to be repainted. If you have cracks, fill them. If you have edges, go ahead and caulk them in. And if you need to repaint or replace it if necessary, okay? The fifth thing that you want to take a look at are your window and door screens. Clean screening and checking for holes, and if holes are bigger than a quarter, then there's plenty of room for bugs to climb in, and nobody wants a bug inside their house during the spring or any other time. So keep them out by patching those holes or replace the screen if necessary. If you have anything else that you need to do with those screens, you might need to also be checking to tighten them up. So that's for your window and door screens. The sixth thing that you want to consider is drain waste from the vent system. So you actually want to go into your vent system and go ahead and flush out the system. Now, another interesting thing when we're talking about flushing out systems is point number 7, the hot water heater. You actually want to have that serviced if possible, or simply lubricate what's called a circulating pump and motor. But with your hot water heater in specific, what you would like to do is, you notice there's like a hydrant on the very bottom, right? You got that little knob that looks just like a garden hose knob, and it's a hydrant, right? So you want to go ahead and flush it out. You want to let all the sediment drain out in the spring and get all that nastiness that's accumulated in your water heater out from underneath there, so it doesn't cause you issues, and it'll preserve the life of your hot water heater. It's a really interesting thing to do. Sometimes people forget to do it. Now, if you have a self-cleaning water heater, you may not need to do that, but it's still a good idea to go ahead and drain it from time to time either way, just to go ahead and help your system out a little bit, even if it is self-cleaning. Now, the 8th point is, if you have an evaporative air conditioner, you want to clean the unit, check the belt tension and adjust it if needed, replace any cracked or worn belts. On the 9th point, if you have a heat pump, you want to lubricate the blower mower. But when it comes down to like heat pumps and ACs and stuff, it's sometimes best just to get a simple HVAC contract. Contact somebody that you like in your local area that's an HVAC professional, and see what kind of annual plans they have. They normally have two. As far as their annual plan, they'll come out twice a year. In the spring, they'll come out and check like your refrigerant levels and make sure that your unit's in working order before the summer heat. And in the fall, they'll come out and check your furnace to make sure it's in working order before the fall and winter. So you want to go ahead and just go ahead and get an HVAC contract. It'll save you a lot of time, and you'll have professionals looking at the system, and your system will be properly maintained the same way that a lot of you probably take your car to the car dealership or mechanic to get work done. I know I do. So, just to keep up on the maintenance. The same thing with your HVAC system. The 10th point that you want to look at is your foundation. Specifically with the foundation, you want to look at the foundation walls, the floors, the concrete and masonry for cracking, heaving, or deterioration. If a significant number of bricks are losing their mortar, or if their foundation is you can stick a nickel inside the crack, there's a problem. So you want to contact a foundation professional, get it fixed, and go ahead and get that done immediately. Foundation is what our house rests upon, so you want to take really good care of it. The 11th thing is the roof. Now, you actually want to inspect your roof surface. You want to inspect the flashings. You want to inspect the eaves. You want to take a look at the soffits. And you want to perform a thorough cleaning of the roof. I mean, even if you had to get up there and literally sweep it or vacuum it, do what's necessary to keep your roof clean so that there's no debris gathering in the eaves or the soffits or anything like that that's going to cause you problems. And if you always want to check the flashings and make sure that water and stuff can't get inside your house as well. So the 12th thing is if you have a deck or a porch, you want to check all your decks, patios, porches, stairs, and railings for loose members and deterioration. And you just for reference, if you have a wood deck, then it probably should be treated every 4 to 6 years, and that will also go for your fences if you have wood fences. The 13th point is your landscape. Now with your landscape, it's very, very natural that spring is going to help your landscape look beautiful, and it's also going to let you see some things that you might not want to see. So go ahead and do your pruning on your trees, do your pruning on your shrubs, do your pruning on your plants, and go over to the home store, find you some new flowers or shrubs or whatever you want to do, replace anything that has died during the winter, and go ahead and make it look great. You're going to enjoy it all spring and all summer and through the early fall as well. So the 14th point, speaking of landscape, we want to take a look at is your sprinkler system. Check it. Turn it on, and what you want to do is not simply just, oh, I'm just going to set it and forget it and let it do its thing. No, you actually want to spend a little bit of time with it and check each set. When you turn on each set of your sprinkler system, make sure that the spray is going the right direction to cover your lawn or cover your area that you're watering. You also want to be walking the line, whether it's a drip line or a sprinkler system, and you want to go ahead and look for any type of issues with leaks so that you can identify them now and go ahead and get them fixed before the hot summer months and you're wondering why your beautiful green lawn, it looks like it's in the dead of winter because it's all brown. Now, this has been 14 points with the spring home maintenance checklist. Please feel free to share yours with us in the comment section below. If you have any questions about this video, I'm going to put my contact information up now. If you need help finding a top agent where you live, simply want to drop me a line and say hello. I'm always here to help and always happy to hear from you as well. Now tell me what you took from this video. What was one of the 14 points, or maybe your own, that you took away from this video that you're going to do or that you didn't know that you should probably do? Was it actually checking the gutters and downspouts? Or was it something about checking the window and door screens? Because it's so minor, a lot of us don't really think about it, but that's how the bugs get inside our house. Or was it point number 11 about checking the roof, even if you had to get up there and sweep it or vacuum it off would be a good idea? Tell us about it in the comment section below. Now, if you haven't already done so, I'm going to ask you to do 3 things. Number 1, please subscribe to this channel. Number 2, please like this video. And number 3, please share this video around with someone you know is going to be able to help. Thank you so much for watching today, team. If you have any questions in between now and next time, feel free to hit me up. Looking forward to coming back to you again soon. And between now and next time, I'm wishing you and yours a lifetime full of love, wealth, abundance, and happiness. Thank you for watching.